Tip number 1, flirt with the sales associates at your favorite store. All right, so maybe you don't have to flirt with them, but get to know them, know their names. You see, the people that work at these stores, they know when the sales are going to happen. They also have the power to give you an instant discount right there at the register with a coupon you didn't even know existed. I've even had friendly salespeople stop me from making a purchase, say, you know what, if you're willing to come back in 3 days, this is going to go on sale for 50% off. I'll put this sweater in your size in the back, so when you show up, you can get a deal on it. My point, treat people with respect and they'll take care of you. Today's video, gents, I'm sharing with you insider secrets, how to look like $1 million on a budget. Tip number 2, if it doesn't fit, don't commit. Gentlemen, never buy clothing that doesn't fit you or doesn't suit your body type, because clothing like that is never going to look good on you. You can buy a $2,000 suit. It's going to look like a cheap suit when you put it on your body and it doesn't fit you properly. Tip number 3, know the Big 10. And I'm not talking about football, gentlemen. I'm talking about the 10 alterations which can transform every garment that you own. The first 4 alterations belong to shirts. First up, can the shirt be darted? Next up, can the sleeve be slimmed? After that, can the sleeve be trimmed, made shorter? And this 4th one's simple. You could easily do it yourself. Should the cuff button be moved so the cuff fits better around your wrist? Next up, we've got jeans and trousers. The easiest win here, start off with hemming your trousers correctly. Now, when it comes to dress pants, there's actually names for the type of hemming options that you have. You've got a full break, a half break, a quarter break, and no break if you want to show off your shoes. And gents, I know this may seem like a small thing, but understand these details are what make $1 million look. 2 other alterations to consider, slim up the leg line and get rid of the excess material in and around the buttocks. Let's not forget the sports jacket and the suit jacket. The first thing, that's sleeve length. Guys, most men are wearing their jacket sleeves way too long. And then let's look at the torso. You want to have it brought in if you've got excess material, and then the back of the neck. You want to make sure you don't have any bunching, an easy fix right there. The next tip to look like $1 million on a budget, know your wardrobe staples and create a hit list to go after them. So wardrobe staples are your go-to items that make up the foundation of your wardrobe. These are the items you wear again and again. We're talking about dark colored denim. We're talking about your white t-shirt that fits you well. We're talking about your dark colored t-shirts that fit you well. Your dark colored button down, your white dress shirt, your navy or charcoal suit, your brown, olive, maybe even blue sports jacket. So the key here is to put together the particular list that works for your professional needs and your personal wants. So how do you execute on this hit list? Well, first up, you could do it manually. That's where you sign up for all the email lists, you get the text messages. You're looking for the best deal at all these companies pretty much continuously. A better and easier method though, gentlemen, check out ShopTagger. It's a free personal shopping app that anyone can use to put together their hit list and to know when things go on sale, when it's in your size, when it's back in stock. Gents, I've talked about ShopTagger before, and I'm proud to have them as a sponsor because they make it easy for you to go out there and window shop. First, you download the app to your phone or computer. Next, as you're shopping normally across the web, you save the items to ShopTagger with one click. You determine when and how you want to get notified, email or push. So all of a sudden, hey, I want to get that when it's 20% off. Boom, they notify you when it's in your size, when it's on sale, when the deal is there for you to pounce on it. And just a few of the brands that ShopTagger works with: Nordstrom's, Amazon, Target, Urban Outfitters, American Eagle, Nordstrom Rack, J. Crew, Neiman Marcus, Abercrombie & Fitch, Express, Adidas, Gap, Levi's, Top Man, and Thursday Boots. And even if the item isn't on sale, you still want to grab it right now, use ShopTagger anyway, because guess what? They will actually go through and try all these different coupon codes, all the ones that are safe out there on the web, and they will find you the best deal that you can get. And the best part about this, gentlemen, the app is absolutely free. It works on your phone, it works on your tablet, it works on your computer, and it syncs between devices. I'm linking to the latest version of ShopTagger down in the description of today's video. Remember that latest version, it's got the coupon application, which is a great tool. Guys, if you're not shopping with ShopTagger, you're leaving money on the table. So you've got your hit list, you're building up your wardrobe. Now I want you to practice leveraging those classic items with signature looks that you feel confident wearing. And that's the key, gentlemen, confidence. Let's go for the turtleneck and sports jacket look. A lot of guys, they just don't feel comfortable wearing turtlenecks because they've never worn a turtleneck. But they try it on, they put that sports jacket on, they love the color combination, maybe they've worn it locally a few times, then they wear it out to a play, to a performance, and they feel amazing. They look great, and guess what? It's actually a relatively inexpensive combination. The key here, gentlemen, is confidence. Confidence you've built up through practicing wearing that item, maybe in private, maybe in and around small groups. You got a few compliments, and that gave you the strength to go out into public wearing something that normally would be a little bit outside your comfort zone, but you know that it looks good, and you go out there and you wear it, no doubt in your mind, you look amazing. The next tip to looking like $1,000,000 on a budget, go with classic, timeless, elegant. Oftentimes, the finer, the nicer things in life, they're going to be simple in design, and that's why they've stood around so long. You want to be very suspect of something that's too gaudy, too much in your face. This is not going to stand up to the test of time, and if you go over and you look at the construction, you should be able to feel, yeah, if it smells of plastic and it's a shoe, you probably want to avoid it. Now let's talk about suits, but not suits that you have to wear, a suit that you want to wear. You see, most men, when they put on a suit, it's because they have to for their job or a requirement, maybe for an interview. But what if you actually start to rotate through some suits that you just wear for fun? You're wearing it for yourself. All of a sudden, you're able to take a very different approach. You can get rid of the necktie. You get to have a lot more fun with the accessories, everything you bring with it. You start wearing it with a t-shirt. Why? Because you want to experiment. You want to try. You are building up your own personal style and really, I think, setting yourself out from the crowd. Now, that last one may be too much for you. How about bringing a sports jacket? A sports jacket in a brighter color, in a fun pattern. It doesn't even have to be a pattern that really grabs attention. Right here, you notice the pattern here. We've got this blue with another blue with a black. Very easy to match. I can match it with a wide range of different items in my wardrobe, but it's something that stands out from the crowd, and it builds up my shoulders, slims up the torso, just makes you look better. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, those suits cost a lot of money. Those sports jackets cost a lot of money. Gentlemen, you can grab a suit over at Target for less than $100. Look around. There are options out there. Go to thrift stores. Go to consignment stores. Ask your family, hey, is someone want to get rid of some clothing? And if you're going to wear a jacket, a blazer jacket, a sports jacket, a suit jacket, always put in a pocket square. That's what that pocket's there for, gentlemen. And start off with a simple white presidential fold. Very easy. And for some reason, if it bothers you, take it out. But what I find is once you put it in there, you forget about it till someone gives you a compliment and you feel like $1,000,000. Now, I love myself a pair of good fitting, dark colored jeans. But if you want to level up that look, you want to go for a more luxury look for a pair of gray flannels. And it doesn't have to be in wool. Those are going to cost more. You're going to oftentimes find them in dress trousers. But there are going to be brushed cotton trousers you'll find out there. Oftentimes in a jean design, they are going to be much more elegant. And if you go in a gray, which I think is the most versatile color out there, you're going to be able to match them with anything in your wardrobe. All right, so you got the clothing taken care of, but let's look in the mirror and let's look at your grooming. So first up, when was the last time you got a haircut? 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago? You go get a haircut every 4 weeks, but guys, you got hair on your ears, you've got it on the back of your neck. Let's go in and get a trim. Now, a quick trim is not the same as a haircut. They're going to basically just go around and they're going to take care of the small details. I even know some barbers at higher end stores that if you're one of their clients, you can get the trim for free. And while you're in there getting that trim, ask the barber to take care of some of those crazy eyebrow hairs and take care of those nose hairs. And now let's talk about the face. Gentlemen, when you're engaging with people, this is what they look at. So take care of it. I live here in Wisconsin. It gets really cold during the winter. In the morning, I swim in the pool. My office is about 68 degrees. So this is a wide range in temperature swings here, and it affects my skin. So I use a facial moisturizer in the morning. Oftentimes I use it again in the afternoon. Your teeth, take care of your teeth. You want wider teeth. If you've got dark, gnarly looking teeth because you drink a lot of coffee or tea, take care of that. Use a teeth whitening system. Make sure to use a whitening toothpaste or chew a whitening gum. That's going to kind of help keep the darkening at bay. Keep your whites white and your darks dark. So you don't want to be wearing a white dress shirt or a white t-shirt for that matter that doesn't look white anymore. You know what I'm talking about, that off-white. It's yellowish. Or that black t-shirt, that black button down, which isn't black anymore. Now it's kind of a grayish, except a worn out grayish. Gents, to keep your darks dark and your whites white, you need to wash and clean them properly. The first rule, and the one that most people violate, is to only wash clothing when it's truly dirty. Seriously, you wore that navy button down for an hour and then you threw it into the wash. Think of it like a video game. Clothing only has so many lives, and every time you wash it, you kind of take away one of those lives, especially when you throw it in the dryer. All that lint, where do you think it comes from? It is pulled off of the clothing. The next mistake is you're washing your clothing improperly. You're not doing spot cleaning when that's all that clothing needed. You're not going in and looking for stains and then using a stain remover. You're mixing lights and darks. And like I said, you're throwing almost all your clothing into the dryer when many of your nicer items should be air dried. Now, I know I haven't covered how to get discounts when you're in the store, when you're shopping online, because guys, I cover it in this video right here, 21 shopping hacks. Whether you're online, whether you're in the store, you want to check out this video because I will talk about how you can use Jedi mind tricks when you're in the store or even online, how to use basically super sneaky ways to get the best deal when you're shopping online. So guys, check out this video. I will link to it down in the description.